group no, Barcelona the top group no with 11 points, Inter 9 points. It's Barcelona and Inter advance to the knockout stage of the Champions League. But group stage, this was Inter first 4 games in the group stage. First 4 games in the group stage. Inter first group stage game against Barcelona, it was San Siro. Inter Milan and Barcelona ball 0-0. Then omoko away Russia ekobo against Rubin Kazan. Inter ebo 1-1. Inter bebo home against Dynamo Kiev. Inter ball 2-2. And their fourth game was an away game against Dynamo Kiev in Ukraine. Inter ekoshomu 2-1. It's 4 games. First 4 games in the group stage of the Champions League. Inter Milan and lose a single game. Even though we winning 1 and I'm to draw 3. But they were unbeaten in 4. That was the Jose Mourinho season at Inter Milan. I eventually the Champions League, against Barcelona, Bayern Munich. I'm sure Bayern Munich 2-0. This season, Inter Milan are 4 games. Inter Milan team. Similarities kakra wo with the current Simone Inzaghi Inter Milan and the Jose Mourinho Inter Milan. And they say, Italians believe say, how good our defense and a winning titles. Until Italian teams are, they build their strength on their defense. And one of my do na and to check great Italian sides are winning the Champions League. Say let's pick the Milan team. Yes, and Arrigo Sacchi. That team had Mauro Tassotti, Costa Queta, Franco Baresi, and Paolo Maldini as their back 4. Ufiwa pick Marcello Lippi's Juventus. Marcello Lippi Juventus ebeje the Champions League against Ajax. Sa 95-96 season. Who na in the back 4? Paulo Montero, Ciro Ferreira, Gianluca Persolto, and a Birendelli. This was their back 4. Then when Milan came back to dominate the Champions League, they had Cafu, Maldini, Nesta, Stam. At a certain point, Nesta, Maldini as their 2 center backs, then Cafu as their right back, and Marek Jankolowski as their left back. Time Inter ebeje Champions League, they had Lucio, Cordoba, Walter Andrano Samuel, Javier Zanetti, Christian Kivu as their defense. Inter defense ekuta omo. Juve ebe mu kakra omo try to compete with the best. That was when we knew the BBC. Bonucci, Bazzagli, Chiellini. It's Italian teams there. Baby omo build omo strength. Do na omo defense. When you watch this Inter Milan team, Champions League mizoto so omo consider go. Omo consider go. Bon to omo net. Omo defense na ehwan. Omo boy in the back 5 system. Either Obebo Damien and Obebo Dumfries as the right wing back. Federico Di Marco as the left wing back. The back 3 no ay Alexandro Baxoni, Francesco Alcebi and a Benjamin Pavard. It's the Ushe Inter story need this season. Now we Inter story 2009-2010. Similarities were in their last 4 games to almost lose here. Almost starting almost Champions League season 2009-2010. Their first 4 games almost lose. This is a team. How they defend is solid. And they always find a way, even in difficult moments, at the grind the results. That year na year can 2009-2010. Unin Taboana Yerswa. Either Schneider will come to their aid, Diego Milito, or Samuel Eto'o. Opiki the current Inter Milan team, Lautaro Martinez, Hakan Chanolu, and Ase Marcos Thuram. Inter team wenye team amizoto. On the Champions League, Unu players never for a certain period. Normal gaining competition experience. So we share Inter Milan the last 3 seasons. Are consistent. 2 seasons ago, they played in the Champions League final against Manchester City. It took the individual brilliance of Rodri and a more Manchester City winning ahead of Inter Milan. About chances creation, Inter so more opportunities to level even City go no match no. And they created better opportunities than club offense Manchester City. But eventually Manchester City in the Champions League, you know. Ti they make assembly in our question say, whilst Inter traditional Champions League side no, o pick this current team, a lot of players, or many the competition experience. Nobody should write them off. And your man at the Champions League money, you know, it be Inter Milan afa. Enra, omu winning 1-0 against Leipzig. Ewo mo a game mo boy, ewo a San Siro. Bizo to enra ne ye ka Atlanta ho asem. Na as Atlanta yen koma asem bebre because Atlanta na enye AC Milan awaje Champions League 7. Ebi enye Inter Milan. Ebi enye Juventus. I'm mentioning these clubs because how many clubs awaje Champions League in Italy. Yehu Gasparini say o Jose Mourinho. Yehu say o Pep Guardiola. And or maybe a Trem Alex Ferguson or Carlo Ancelotti. But a Juma Gasparini wa Atlanta no or Sabasubode. One no use womo. Said Kolasina, Zoto or Baasna, Nasna supporters chasino. Odion Kosunu, the Ivorian international from Bayer Leverkusen. Then Ishak Yen eba Hellas Verona in the Italian Serie A. At a point, he was a midfielder, a Chiromokoye an attacker, and a Chirobeye defender. How strong are you as a defender? It's difficult for attackers on bypassing. And now watching the midfield too. Brashenini, who was a Milan youth team product. Martin Duron. This was his double pivot. They went back say one Guadrado and a Ruggeri. Just in front of the double pivot, no, Mario Pasalic. Then the front two, Matteo Rotegi and a Charles Di Kettelari. You real game, no. Not Di Kettelari has 2 goals. I'm a 3 assists. Now Rotegi is watching 2 goals. How many names are players we? But pick the Champions League table. Now show the position of Atlanta. Watch their growth after winning the Europa Cup last season. Europa Cup final number boy, you know. Zoto, no match Liverpool. Liverpool free move. Amorini, a Atlanta for the man Amorini Tina Portugal. Coach in the friend Gasparini. But minim, so no nanya na so be free Atlanta o. Say big clubs nanya imagine so be fan o say you. What he has done the last 6, 7, 8 years e Atlanta no. Zoto, oh yeah, he should be mentioned among the best coaches now in the game. And o deserve because me who club especially in Italian Serie A omuton players afibia esakofa players for froba but still coach team results at the club offense Atlanta. Other coaches will complain. Coaches be on better team. Look at the season and all Papu Gomez and Ilicic. Their duo was one of the best in Europe. Your both season in way I see Papu Gomez are disrespecting or get rid of him. Ilicic enya awaremu problem. Etine so mo man tranchen. Na so sesetim nim. Hwe ba bi okofa Ademola Lukman. Rotegi here can asem yes last season onya a very good season ewo Genoa. But clubs do say na ebe compete ewo Champions League night or see the center forward be Rotegi. And currently this season he's leading the Capo Cannonieri ewo the Italian Serie A. The story of their season to their goalkeeper Marco Canasechi, the 24-year-old. Yes, meaning say currently Gigi Donnarumma Italy number 1. But this boy, anytime be a anytime be open your opportunity to be in the Italian national team post. The story in about is a Buffon and Angelo Peruzzi. When Buffon had opportunity to be in post for Italy on their journey to the 1998 World Cup against Russia. That evening, the number of saves at Buffon here in Italy for who say, without Peruzzi, without Peluca, the next star to be in their goal post was Buffon. Sana can search the NBA. And Italy keeps on producing goalkeepers. So eventually they will come and dominate the game. From Watazenga, from Paluca, from Perossi to Gianluigi Buffon and then Egidio Donnarumma. It's Atlanta 6-1 omunya against Young Boys no. So to ya dey see dey ni ekọ ye kan ho asem yie pa. Manchester City asem ne dey maternity a, and I keep on saying say me dey to Pep Guardiola was City no. Me hu se bi to no Barcelona. Me hu se bi to no Bayern Munich. Eti o ka kire me say Pep betimi adane na e be dey am me say magi atum. Tell what the mention say because me hu so why bi da. E wey. Time bay.
City his first squad or the G League. Basically o sign esan hyehyɛ no foforo.
Enya matter of what send the first squad no the G League no. O ko 6 games.
No, not to lose. No,
but what baby
we are talking about rebuilding. Like so
how he will recover from what is happening to him now.
Say, your man said this was Pep first season. It was City. And that second, okay. And I'm to lose 6 games. And even in second season, nobody will talk about it. Yeah. Because your man brain on sheshe. But when you City team omu pick. City team omu pick. And everybody is expecting them say dominate every competition on mobile. Because their coach is Pep Guardiola and your coach or your resource oriented. We are talking about a coach. The lowest position when you since we are coach in the league season be a third. It's in the standard then it was so. But what we are trying to say is the current season and what he's going through. Look at Enra DC here. 3-0, 15 minutes to end the game. It's yard, Feyenoord. No matter Kanamana Bayer 3-3. This is not Pep Guardiola's team. It is to go 6 games without victory in all competitions. You won't say be to Pep our daneno. Maybe what they say.
Okay, a been told that. And a be obey to be on to me.
The last time I'm told, what's Oyobia?
As chef for
the at Barcelona. Cano. So best as chef for next time. But what is happening to him?
Barcelona wants team not share now.
No, what is happening to him currently?
And they been told. But to rebuild a team at Barcelona will stay and rebuild it. At Bayern Munich will stay and rebuild. But City, waje as and rebuild it because Sterling, Mahrez, Aguero.
What she say?
That time they
no say you okay, not Fernandinho.
He was
Fernandinho, David Silva, Kevin De Bruyne. Then he replaced Fernandinho with Rodri. Replaced David Silva with Bernardo Silva. There was Vincent Kompany, Emerick Laporte. That time, and later Ruben Diaz.
Okay.
Now Diaz Akanji just covered you.
No, I think sir. Who's a management different thing. When here, and about burden. The squad no. This is squad that won the Premier League last season. And now what we are saying is the all common. We see coaches have gone through these stages before. Ya bo mama kaba abesisi but where the on a bit to that. We yet team was
but they are still second.
Yeah, I say second Premier League, Champions League said they are still at the qualification stage range, But what we are saying is
and the big crown na nkoyesa.
Share the end on why Eddie no dey three win.
When they and
settings.
And yes, settings, frustration. Frustration.
Artwork.
That way, picture about the video about this year on win it no. Any back on.
Artwork.
And coach is frustrated because on will be that. So, and how you are able to recover and this we can all comfort
because the closest I work in
I don't know.
The closest I work in his career is to BBC no. The ETS in say you will see Pep one not extending his contract and moving on. Sometimes Obe could leave Ebia for 1 year be no acquisition who no asabe bim. Like in the last season with Barcelona when he lost the Champions League game to Chelsea. A quite of us lose game to Chelsea. Chelsea with 10 men will come new. But eventually Chelsea nya results I don't call final. On say a court sa and your money ma. I know it's difficult for coaches to recover. It's a do sa period. No Pep decided say he will not continue at Barcelona. He had to move on and move to Bayern Munich. Or call Bayern Munich they about 2 Champions League semi-final but could them about quarter final. He realized say winning the Champions League with Bayern Munich would be difficult. So Mami move on from Bayern Munich. Sa stage ni be no do Manchester City. Because one, the necessity pair was to be counted among elite clubs in Europe. And what Chibu said 2 seasons ago, they won the Champions League. arguably in the Premier League era, you can say he's the greatest coach in the Premier League era. Fine, they can choose to say the almost penny be as almost waiting the Ferguson aba. Maybe almost can. So say because look at the competition level, how he has been able to dominate the Premier League compared to those years. And then winning the Premier League is more difficult than those years. Anna Ferguson or no.
Every era, every era, and what it brings. Some people are saying that rivalry between Ferguson and Wenger no a difficult and then that's what you hear. People have said that, which is true. They're not Wenger and Ferguson.
What I'm trying to say is, me who say why be there. No thing Emma many that's what Pep can change things. Yes, Omube won second, third, fourth. But to achieve that standard, no as a sitting there, it will be very, very difficult. And the games in the Kakrebi, Mizoto, Stuttgart, double chance against Red Belgrade. Girona, Stormgrass, go both teams. Monaco, Benfica, win for Monaco. Juventus, Aston Villa, go both teams. Bologna, any Lille, game number one, go both teams. Celtic, any Club Brugge, win for Celtic. Dynamo Zagreb, any Borussia Dortmund. Double chance for Club FN, say Borussia Dortmund. PSV, any Shakhtar Donetsk. Double chance for PSV. Kylian Mbappe, I say no chere. Say asem na ye nyina ye defending no. Say oba Real Madrid nye ni position no. Zotu ye mfane mo ni position ba bia Vinicius Junior ebo. Ye mu bi de ye gitumi ye Kylian Mbappe ebo free sa position na ye Vinicius Junior abo na. Kylian Mbappe is a better player than Abante say Vinicius Junior. Say nwumre ni bi ye say wo kire ni. But Real Madrid problems no one who solution kwane say Yakobo Kylian Mbappe for that position. I keep on saying this. Say Real Madrid biggest mistake in this season, and they say they couldn't find a way to convince Toni Kroos. Someone in retirement to the number one season be mom no pay replacement for Toni Kroos. Sa ro no maka wa sama ka and Toni Kroos free hono bizoto ye nyina hu Real Madrid team this season. Nti omo game omo against Liverpool no ade ba kwa me struggle say bizoto I don't see Real Madrid say they can match Liverpool there. The intensity of the Liverpool game. Yeah. How quick are Liverpool almost passing here? And the current injury situation at Real Madrid team no. It's a one game seriously. Say Real Madrid win near okay. Yes, they are the kings of Champions League night. But over two teams now the Tunes and Yenia. Young victory for Liverpool. And it's possible Liverpool might even have 2 goals advantage against Real Madrid. A Amford and then you may.
Zach. I twice on no. I be free.
Mr.
They say, what's the name? Catch or say, I'm better amount for.